Hey, Rita and Jonathan, this is Mike Earhart. Hopefully, this video will be a help to you guys. I want to start off by saying, if y'all will think about it, pray for me. I'm having some really serious voice problems, and this has been going on since about February, about 6 months. And I'm not a big doctor person, like probably like your husband, Rita. I don't go to him as long as I have a pulse. I just don't go to the doctor. But my voice box and my larynx, it sounds like I'm hoarse, but I'm not. It's locking up on me and it's convulsing. And there's problems with my muscles. And now it's to the point where I'm afraid I'm going to lose my voice. So I'm a little scared, of course. But this coming Monday, the 13th, I'll be going to a doctor. So pray about that. And the only reason I tell you that is not for your pity or for your sympathy. It's for your prayers. But also, if the videos sound really weird, it's just how it's going to be for a while, okay? But I apologize for not doing this video earlier over the weekend. It was a really busy weekend, and so hopefully this video will be a help to you, okay? So here we go. First of all, I'm really disappointed in you, Rita, that you couldn't figure this out. I'm just joking, of course. I still have my sense of humor, even though I don't have a voice. But instead, let me give you guys some advice here. Whenever you're given a problem like this, Jonathan, I wouldn't try to find each angle. Forget these angles. Forget them for a couple seconds. Just instead, come over here and try to fill in all the angles you possibly can. For example, watch this, Jonathan. We have perpendicular lines. Okay, watch this. I have a line here and a line here that are forming a right angle. See that? Now think about that for a second. We know that when two lines are perpendicular, that we really have four right angles. Right here, right here, right here, and right here, right? We know that. So, if this angle here is a right angle, then that means this angle right here from here over to here is a right angle. Now look, this right angle right here, Jonathan, is split up by this ray right here, right? See that? Remember, if this is a right angle, if this is a right angle here, which it is, then this is a right angle over here too. So this whole angle right here is a right angle, and this ray is splitting it up. So this angle here with one dot and this angle here with two dots should add up to 90. Now, having said that, watch this. Now, notice in your book there's a red mark here and a red mark here, which means these two angles right here are congruent. So, Jonathan, think, if they're congruent and they have to add up to 90, then that means this angle here has to be 45 and this angle here has to be 45, because 45 plus 45 equals 90, and they have to be the same angles. They both have to be 45, okay? Now, having established that, let's continue on. Look at this, guys. Remember something else that we've learned, Jonathan? We've learned that when two lines intersect like this angle here will always be congruent to this angle here. They're called vertical angles. And this angle here will always be congruent to this angle here because they're vertical. They're vertical angles. Okay, so with that in mind, look at this. See this line right here? And see this line right here? Notice how this angle here with one dot and this angle here with one dot are vertical angles. See that? And so if this angle here is 31 degrees, then this angle over here is also 31 degrees. So this angle here is 31. Now, Jonathan, look. Let's go back to our right angle thinking here. Look, remember this is a right angle. So if that's a right angle, that means I have a right angle right here too. Right here's a right angle. So that means this angle here with one dot and this angle here with two dots has to add up to 90 degrees. So if the angle here with one dot is 31 degrees, I'm going to take 90 minus 31, and that'll give me 59. So I know this angle here has to be 59 because 59 plus 31 is 90. And now look at this, guys. Well, I know this, Jonathan. This is a right angle here, so I know that this has to be what? 90. And look, this angle right here, this whole angle here has to be 90, right? Sure it does, because I have perpendicular lines. So if this angle here with one dot is 31, then this angle right here with two dots has to be 59, because 31 plus 59 gives me 90. Now we're ready to come over here and do this. Now watch. Okay. Find the measure of angle AHB. Well, here's A. Go down to H. And then up to B. So we're looking for this angle here. Well, it's 59 degrees. So there we go. Now they want us to find the measure of angle FHE. So here's F. Go to H. And then down to E. So this angle right here, 59 degrees. Okay? And that's why we first went through, Jonathan, and instead of trying to find one specific angle that they're asking us to find, instead of doing that, we just found all the angles very quickly, and now we can do this over here very easily, okay? Now, let's find the measure of angle AHF. So here's A, down to H, and then over to F, okay? So I want this angle here that goes from A here all the way to here. Well, that's comprised of or made up of two angles. One angle is 90 and one angle is 31. So to get the whole angle, let's add those two together and we'll get 121 degrees, which is the right answer. I think, let me check my book here. Yes, 121 degrees. Okay, now angle CHD. Well, here we go. Let's start with C, and then go to H, and then go to D. That's an easy one. CHD right here, 45 degrees. Okay, so those are the answers. I hope that helps a little bit. And now let's look at one more problem. This one here, and it says in the book, in the diagram below, they give you that RPQ equals RPS. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to slide these over. There we go. And go like this. And here we go. Now, RPQ equals RPS. Well, they give this to you right in the book if you'll look. No, they don't actually. Well, that's your given. Okay, guys, you were given that in the instructions. If you look at the instructions, it says, in the book, it says, number 18, in the diagram below, RPQ equals RPS. That's given to us, okay? Now, look what they do next. Watch this carefully. Angle SPQ, this whole angle, equals RPQ, this angle here with one dot, plus angle RPS, this angle here with two dots. So what they're saying is this. If you take this little angle here plus this little angle here, you'll get the whole angle. And guys, we call that the angle addition postulate. Okay, let me pause the video and find that in the book for you. Hold on one second, okay? Okay, guys, I'm back. After hours and hours of research, I'm just kidding, I located the angle addition postulate, and it's on page 37. So you don't need to turn there unless you want to, but what it was, Jonathan, it was lesson 1.6. So it's been a while, okay, but lesson 1.6 was a video in which we learned the angle addition postulate. Okay, now, look at what we do next here, okay? Look, they brought this down, no problem. They brought this down, no problem. They brought this down, no problem. But, ooh, look at this. For RPS, they put RPQ. How can they do that? How dare they do that, okay? Well, look up here in step 1, and you're given RPQ equals RPS. So if I know they're equal, I can make a substitution. For example, Jonathan, if I have an algebra expression x plus 5, and I tell you that x equals 3, what can I put in for x? 3, because x equals 3. So I can substitute 3 in for x, and then my answer is 8. 3 plus 5 is 8. That's called substitution. If x equals 3, I can put 3 in for x. Okay, now look at this. If RPS equals RPQ, which it does right here, then for RPS I can put RPQ. And what do we call that? Well, I just told you what we call it. We call it the stub. We call it the substitution. We call it the substitution property. Okay. Okay. And now different teachers teach this last step differently. I just call it simplifying, and that's good enough for my classes. Because look, again, back to algebra, okay? If you had x plus x, hopefully you remember that's 2x. If I have 3x plus 2x, that's 5x. Okay, well, same thing here. I have RPQ plus RPQ, so that's 2 RPQ, and that's it. Okay, I hope this helps, guys, and I hope you've been able to hear me okay. And just pray for me. I'm a little worried about the appointment coming up. I really feel like it's probably a lot of the secondhand smoke from Linda. I'm kidding, guys. I'm just joking, but I don't know what it is. But just pray for me, and hopefully my voice will not be too annoying. Okay? If you have any more questions, Rita or Jonathan, never hesitate to email. If you want to, you're welcome to call here anytime. Okay? Have a good day, and I will talk to you guys later.